What's up, guys? This is Gummy. So, if you saw my video yesterday, it was just talking about how I'm trying to get back into the YouTube scene and things like that. This video is going to be a little more personal. I'm going to tell you about my life, the people who haven't seen me, which is most people. I'm going to tell you about my life, how I got into YouTube, how I got into gaming, and everything. So, before that, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is an okay game, not too bad. I believe the score's 38-13 or something like that. Not the best game, but definitely not the worst. And I'm using the UMP. This is definitely an old game too. I have a lot of old footage that I'm gonna have to upload before I start uploading new things. You know, that's just the way it goes. But anyways, me, my life, everything. Okay, so let's start with games. When I was, let's see, 5, 6, my sister introduced me to the PS1, the PlayStation 1, and oh my god, I loved the PlayStation 1. It was just absolutely amazing to me. Spyro and Crash Bandicoot all day. I love video games. That got me into video games. Spyro and Crash Bandicoot got me into playing Call of Duty. It's kind of weird, you know, but it's the truth. I still would love those games today. I don't play them that often, but if I ever have the chance, I pick them up because they are very worth it. I love those games because, you know, I grew up with them. So moving on down life. After PS1, I had to get the PS2, which everybody can agree, of that generation, the PS2 dominated. Some people say the Xbox. Yeah, I mean, the Xbox did have some sort of Xbox Live before the Xbox 360. Like, I know Halo 2 had Xbox Live. And look at that fail Predator missile that just happened. That was crazy. Anyways, so it had Xbox Live to an extent. And but PS2, the most it had was, like, I know SOCOM had like a box that lets you play online or something like that, but nothing really. But the PS2 dominated of its time. Best graphics. Everybody owned the PS2 and everybody loved the PS2. It had a wide variety of games, and it was amazing. And that's not downing the Xbox or the GameCube, because I had them all except for the Xbox. I didn't have the Xbox, but I had the GameCube, and, you know, Nintendo, I was raised on them, Zelda, you know, everything like that. But PS2 introduced me to the Kingdom Hearts series. Kingdom Hearts series is still, to this day, my favorite series, and, you know, beats Call of Duty's hands down, beats everything's hands down, and I absolutely love that group of games. And if you haven't played them, go play them, like, right now. You might not be into it, you might think it's a little, gay, or things, you know, you see a bunch of Disney characters and you're like, oh, well, that's gonna be a horrible game. No, it's made by the same people who make Final Fantasy, and it's just as good. It's better, in my opinion, than Final Fantasy. I know a lot of people argue against that, but it's just the way I feel. I love that game. That was another game I was introduced to when I was really young, and I've been playing them ever since. So moving on down the road. One Christmas, my dad got a PS3 and I got a Wii, and it was, you know, the Wii. That was the time. That was it. The Wii was an innovation. It was absolutely great, and even when we got it and started playing it, we still thought it was amazing. But on down the road, when the Xbox 360 and the PS3, well, you know, I got the Wii at Christmas time, but it came out like sometime before the PS3 and the Xbox 360. But you know, when Call of Duty got really big, you know, and definitely Call of Duty was one of the things that made the Xbox 360 and the PS3 so big, because a lot of people play Call of Duty. And I'm not saying Call of Duty's the number one thing that made it big, but Call of Duty kind of innovated online play and made it, and, you know, made it fun. People were like, oh, well, yeah, he's got online, let's go over to his house and play, because that's supposed to be really fun. You play with a bunch of people, and really, Call of Duty is definitely an innovator. But there's a lot of other games too. But you know, the Wii, I played it, loved it. It was the Wii. Everybody loved it at the time. PS3, it was okay. I got the first Call of Duty game, I guess you could say I got, was my dad bought the Call of Duty 3, which at the time I didn't really understand anything. It was okay to me. Nothing special. But on down the road, I got an Xbox 360 like 2 years after they were released. And it wasn't an Xbox fan. I got them because of Halo. I wanted to play Halo, and that's where my online hit. Halo 3. My best friend Ron, and if you go back on my other channel, he did a dual commentary with me on World at War. But anyways, we got on the Xbox and we played Halo 3 every night until like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I absolutely still love that game to this day. It's great, but it was kind of what got me into online, you know. Excuse me. But it got me into online, and I started to realize how amazing and how fun it was. So they wanted me to get World at War, and I wasn't gonna get World at War. I didn't have the money at the time. And so I kept playing Halo 3, and then eventually Modern Warfare 2 came out. You know, yeah, I know everybody hates that game, blah 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 blah. But my friend got it in November when it came out, and I went over to his house, and he was on the PS3, and he played it, and we all played it together, and I fell in love with it. So that Christmas, I got it. It took forever too, because that game was not on shelves. I got it for the PS3, because online play on the PS3 was free, and my buddy Ron had just his Xbox pooped out on him, so we got a PS3. So we played the PS3 and that game for non-stop, hours upon hours upon hours. I have days and days and days clocked into that game, because that game was absolutely amazing to me, and I still love that game, because everybody has that attachment to their first Call of Duty game, and it's the way it was. And that was truly my first Call of Duty game. Now I own Call of Duty 2, I own Call of Duty 3, and I own 4 now. I didn't own it before. But Modern Warfare 2 was my first Call of Duty. So, needless to say, on down the road, I was trying to get better at Modern Warfare 2. So what do? There's a nice little site, or actually I looked up Call of Duty tips on Google, and it led me to a link to YouTube. That's basically how I discovered YouTube. I knew it was around, but I didn't really ever get on. YouTube's my TV, my life now. That's all I ever do is YouTube. Not really, I mean, I have a life, but yeah, other than that, YouTube's there, and you know, I discovered Hutch, and Hutch got me better at Call of Duty. Really, he gave tips, and I got better at Call of Duty because of Hutch. So, you know, it was so great, because I was finally getting good at Call of Duty. And I was doing really good, and I enjoyed watching YouTube videos. And every day I'd come home and watch YouTube videos by Hutch, and then he introduced me to scene-dominators. And then it kept on going, kept on going. I got introduced to great people like Woody and Mercadurka, and like X-Jaws and FPS Russia, even though he doesn't really do Call of Duty anymore. I got all these great people, and I started loving it. So that instant, I had to I had to talk to my dad. I was like, Dad, please buy me an easy cap, because that was a good way to start. So I got an easy cap, and I started recording. I started doing all that, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And then, you know, things happened. I had to go away for a year and a half, but I got an HD PVR, and now I've got to get a Blue Snowball mic, and I'll be set. And you know, that's just some things about me. That's kind of how I got started into YouTube. I'll make another video down the road about how my life is and everything, but until then, this has been Avery, and final score is 38-13. Subscribe, comment, rate, just, you know, tell me what's up. Just I'll get back to you.